Right. Good morning, good morning. It's the 22nd of April 2025. My name's Cinder. Every week I play games are released that week. Today we are playing our first Bioware game. And of course it's the most popular one. We're playing this game here, Jade Empire. Of course. The one everyone remembers. Yeah. This is it's an interesting game for sure. I don't. I mean, it's kind of like KOTOR, but like you kind of have like real time combat. Otherwise, a lot of like the principles are like the same. I think it's like built with like the same engine as well. Yes, interesting. So yeah, got the original Xbox One here. I actually do own the Steelbook for this game for PC. Special edition. It's kind of cool, I guess. Yes. But yeah, gonna be. I mean, honestly, like, if you are gonna play this game, you should play it on PC for sure. There's absolutely no reason to play it uh, on Xbox, honestly, because there's probably a lot of like cool mods and stuff you can get for it for PC. But I am gonna be playing it on Xbox just to make sure it works, etc., etc. Yeah. You know, the funny thing about this game though is this like limited edition version, you actually get like it's like on 2 discs, but like like you get like another disc for the limited for like the bonus stuff, but I think you also have to like put the disc in to unlock this extra like follower, like companion. So I don't know how that works. Yeah, like instead of like having like a code in a box, you got like a disc in a box you gotta put in. Very strange. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, right. Before that, let's do our game door here. Right. Uh, is that new SSX? Yeah. Okay. The newer one. Very good. Is this Blueprints? Blueprints is on there. Okay, it is Blueprints. Definitely not been addicted to playing Blueprints for the past couple of days. Very good. Right. Keys, raid, stash, dog tag. Is this escape from Tarkov? I know you have to like take dog tags off people. Okay, it is escape from Tarkov. Tarkov. Easy, right. Smashed. Absolutely demolished. Yeah, they were quick to put blueprints on for sure. Like literally only just came out like I don't know, when did it come out? Last week? This week? Super fun though, that game. Leave that. Okay. Right, let's start this then. So I have played Jade Empire, but I've only played it once, and that was probably about 15 years ago. Old Xbox. So, yeah, I don't really remember much. A little dumb for it. I remember it like kind of being like tricky to get the grips with. It's not like as straightforward as like KOTOR, for sure. For sure. Visit jade.bioware.com for more info. Is jade.bioware.com working? What game was it where like you could buy the website?
This world is out.
I think it was like for Primal. The Primal website's like up for sale, but it was like $10,000 or something. It was like insane. Okay, no, unfortunately that website doesn't seem to be working anymore.
I am reborn again and again.
Oh, for Blueprints, yeah.
The will of the Emperor.
It's fun though.
And death's hand.
It's really hard, like, once you like actually finish the main stuff, like the stuff after. The Oblivion remake, yeah. We'll have to see what it looks like. Yeah, an Expedition 33. I don't think it's kind of weird they're like releasing Expedition 33 and like a shadow dropping Oblivion remake? Question mark. Like the same like week. It's like weird timing. I mean, if they are shadow dropping it, everyone's like, oh, they're gonna shadow drop it. They're gonna shadow drop it. We'll have to see. Okay, there's the credits. They're all headphones. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna turn the voices up. Continue. Yeah. Classic. Announcement of an announcement. What's that? Look at all these spoilers here, man. So many spoilers on the brightness control screen. Yeah, I mean, I assume they must be like using the same like for like I mean, like they're not gonna like have Patrick Stewart and like Sean Bean redo the lines, right? So they must be like using the same audio. Difficulty, just the difficulty of mini games like Silent Hill here. So I guess Master's normal, so I'm gonna leave it on Master for these two. Absolutely doesn't tell you anything. It's Spectre of death shrouds the hero, and every step is fraught with peril. Hero conquers all, only the toughest foe very deadly. As the Emperor frees towards destiny. Tale unfolds as it should. Very fancy. Feedback. Okay, I'm going to turn control vibration off. Display all subtitles. Okay, well that's fan spoilers, I guess. Oh, Ray buffering, yeah. I'm just going for the menu here. There's so many options. Okay. Let's see how that is. I assume this game would tell you. Oh. Actually comes up and tells you can't play the demos. What demos does this have on? You get demos for Forza, Conquer Live and Reloaded, and Mech Assault 2. What are the mini games in this? I mean, I hope they're better than like the asteroid shooting in KOTOR, because that's like one of the worst parts of that game. Every time you take off and land. Far less colour. I'm not... The only thing I've seen is that, like, main splash art with, like, the guard standing in front of, like, the Oblivion logo. I don't know. I mean... For some, like... I should be, like, more excited than I am for that, I feel like. Because, like, I do love Oblivion, and I've played that game a lot. I don't know. So to wait, see what it's like, I guess. Yeah, Conquer demo would have been sick. Yeah, I mean, Oblivion was like literally the first or second Xbox 360 game I played, so I've got a lot of nostalgia for it, for sure. I wonder if, like, Bethesda are, like, handling this remaster, or if it's, like, someone else, though. Gonna have to find out. Yeah, it's gonna... It's probably gonna be, like, those Grove Street games or whatever, and it's gonna be, like, the GTA ones. Yeah, and a Bethesda one, yeah. Right. Let's start. Now, I do remember that guy from, like, that one of the old Bioware devs was, like, doing some interviews a few weeks ago, and he did mention, like, Jade Empire. And he said, like... What did he say? He said, like, it could have been, like, the next big thing, but they got, like, really bad advice from Xbox on, like... on, like, marketing the game and, like, stuff like that, I think. And I don't think this game sold that well, especially compared to, like, KOTOR, so... The Luna one, yeah. Okay, anyway, right, let's start that now. Yes, like I said, I have played this before, so, like, I do remember a few things. I mean, I remember, like, John Cleese more than anything in this, but I think I, like, remember the twist in this game. Like, it's like there is, like, a twist, but nowhere near as good as KOTOR, so Yeah. So, yeah. Feel free to mention, like, anything about that if you want. Alright. Yeah, people really love this game, yeah. I do remember it, like, I remember it being good. I think this game's got, like, insane bloom on it, though, yeah. So we got Woo. Not the fastest, strongest of warriors, the balanced carrier is the most versatile. Balanced carrier excels at adapting and exploiting enemies' weaknesses. Legendary Strike, martial style. The style can complete a harmonic combo. Many in the Jade Empire have heard of Legendary Strike, but few have actually seen it in action. Few still have mastered this martial style, but those who have are to be feared. The blows rain down too fast to block, and the quicks can quickly put an opponent out for good. Okay, then. This seems very complicated just from this description. Yeah, I don't think this game is like too long. I think it's only about like 20 hours. Definitely like shorter. Okay, well, I'm not going to read all these because that's like insane. Yeah, I don't think you like kind of like, I don't think you make your own character in this. You have to like choose one of these starting guys and you can like change them a little bit. So we got Furious Ming. Hates Flash Gordon, this guy. Tiger Shen. Isn't he like that guy who's like Keanu Reeves' stuntman or whatever? Yeah, I think when I played as Wu, yeah. I think she's like kind of like the main canon MC, because like she is like the one on the cover. I don't know if that's true, I'm just going off observations. Lou? So Lou's just like the male one of that, I guess. Scholar Ling, magic type. I mean, magic's probably like busted in this, like every game with magic in, but I don't remember like ever doing like any magic in this. Radiant Gen Z. Oh, don't you like... This just flashed into my head, but don't you like... Don't like all these other people become your like companions, like the ones you don't pick? Might have made that up. Yeah. Love magic. Just like you want, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna pick magic because I do want to like get John Cleese's fighting style later on, and I feel like that kind of makes magic kind of redundant. So Gen Z's kind of cool, I guess. Gen Z. For real though. For real, no cap, Gen Z. She's kind of cool though. Got like that. I don't know. Maybe it should be like Tiger Shen. Nah, whatever. It would just be Woo, I guess. Yeah, Gen Z. Finally, a game where you can be young again. I don't like Lou's face. He's kind of like looks a bit gormless there. So probably just gonna be woo. Anyway, I don't think any of this matters. Maybe they have like their own backstories. I don't actually know. You can actually just change how they are anyway. So, don't think it matters. And you get like 4 points to like mess around with it. A long name. I don't really know what this stuff is. This is stuff for like, I think you have like, you can like slow down time and do special moves. Oh, okay. Heavenly Wave. Leaping Tiger. Ugh. 1,000 Cuts sounds cool, but... Okay. What? Oh, you have to like... Oh, you have to have that one, and then you can have a different one. You can put your own name in. Okay, well, I'm not gonna bother. Heavenly Wave, Legendary Strike. Yeah. I don't think it, man. I think you can like learn the other ones maybe. Pick a weapon. Okay. Anyway, whatever. We'll literally spend like 20 minutes on the character screen. Let's start this thing. Grove Street. Home. So reason the boxes are there's the
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
most Chinese sounding of Chinese men. Yeah, well, yeah. You don't want to see like my cyberpunk times. I didn't even think about this. Are we going to be like an asshole for this? The trouble with these like Bioware games is you kind of have to like go all in on whether you're like good or bad, right? You don't really get rewarded for like being like neutral. Wow, reward points, amazing. Just that easy, man. Just gotta play. Wow.
Happily. I feel that I learn something every time I face you. Even if it's only a new place to nurse a bruise. So long as you're certain you have time.
Show me your best.
Let us begin.
Let us begin. I'm your bunk mate here on the whatever it is. Get down, neighbor. Press A to attack. You're right. Whoa ho. Press B to block. I got the slowest kicks in the world. Use chi. Hold the white button. Oh, okay. Just dive straight into him, that. Defeat Jingwu. That was a pretty basic tutorial. Okay, well.
Did you see? Master Lee was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice.
But right, you
I
watching?
learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it.
Each bruise is a mark of your failures along your master's teachings. I mean, she's not wrong, but
You are gracious as always.
thanks for the bout.
I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training.
What's
Master
up
Lee
with
told me to pass
his
on that you should
face,
speak to him
man?
when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush.
Where's Master
Lee
Lee?
just went into his house. It's just over there, as always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it.
Smiling Mountain.
Take care, my friend.
This guy's looks like one of Primal summons. We're in a Master Foretells of Doom, a rival challenges for station, and the past haunts the present. Your training nears its completion in the idyllic setting of two rivers. Master Lee promises that soon you will know more about how you came here and where your future will lead. All the while, strange tales begin to spread of ghosts that will not rest and shadowy assassins who heed no law. Oh, okay. Yeah, certainly looks like KOTOR, right? And bloom be blooming. What the hell? I guess they're waiting for us to finish.
Master Lee keeps talking about Restless Dead, but there's nothing like that around here.
Okay.
Our most senior student has a spare moment to spend with me? An honor. No, wait, I shouldn't be like that. Master Lee always reminds me that jealousy is a low path and not worthy of one of his students. I understand your training is almost complete. I
Is
wonder
that
who
worth
will
a face
replace
bomb?
you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Lee saying, "You must strive to be like Lin in all things" to the others. Just the opposite, more likely.
You want Master Lee to say it. Be the best you can. Walk your own path. You like the skills and discipline to be a leader. I mean, it does kind of sound like that. Just give her like the fortune cookie, walk your own path response.
That's easy enough for you to say. You're already the best in the school.
Again, I don't think
The
any of
rest
this
us just
matters
stare at
because
your back. Maybe I should spend more time training and less time worrying about where I
I
stand
don't
in
know
the
if you
school.
can.
How else will I be good enough to take you down one of these days? Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about. I find myself intrigued by the ghost tales that everyone's mentioning.
Ghost tales. Tell me about
Other than what
ghosts.
Dawnstar's senses, all I have is stories, but they're becoming more and more common. Tales of people being haunted by loved ones, and mad ghosts attacking people on the roads, or even in their homes. And Master Lee accepts Dawnstar's ability to see and sense things others can't. If he believes her, then how could I believe otherwise?
Sounds like you need like the Ghostbusters in it. What exactly are these
They're
ghosts?
exactly what you'd expect. The souls of humans who have died. According to all the legends, when you die, your soul travels to the underworld. Once there, your soul is judged and placed upon the wheel of life, so that it can return to this world in a new life. A soul that doesn't return to the wheel of life becomes a ghost.
What do ghosts look
That
like?
was my first question when I started hearing these rumors. Apparently they can look just like
I don't
us,
know.
though possibly pale and faded. Some ghosts have been around a long time, and apparently they begin to change. They grow distant from their bodies and become more monsters than people. The scary thing is that a lot of the stories I've been hearing are about these old ghosts, the ones that look like monsters. It just doesn't make sense.
Tell me more about how sensitive Dawnstar
From what
is.
I understand, Dawnstar is very sensitive to magic and to the spirits we call ghosts. She sees things that others can't. Sometimes she knows things that she shouldn't.
Look.
I really can't say if it's intuition or something else. If you wish.
What are the questions? What do you think of Master
Master
Lee?
Lee took me in when no one else would. He is a firm master, but a kind man deep inside. I imagine that he walked. If you want anything more than that, you'll have to ask someone who was here at the time. That was 20 years ago.
He was master
I
of all
really
of
don't
it.
know or care. It may as well have been Sagacious Tien, the first emperor. That was before I was born.
Sagacious Tien.
If you wish.
Okay, I kind of wish like your questions would get like crossed off after you asked them, but you know, we didn't do that back then. Anything
You
else
think I
going
would
on?
talk about them behind their backs? I will, but I don't want people to think of me as the local gossip, even if I am just that.
So, that face line reminds me of something.
Of note?
I'm
There's
trying
only
to
one
think
student
what it
of
is.
note, and that would be you. Everyone else, even Dawnstar, is just a background for you and your supposed destiny.
Yes, I'm the MC.
I'm sure you know that your implied status causes jealous remarks. I have muttered a few, but I don't mean you harm. The one you should be careful of is Gao, but I'm not telling you anything you don't already know.
If you don't want to be treated like an NPC, don't dress like an NPC, right?
You
Gao.
know him as well as I do. A rich man's son. He's
Yeah.
attractive, I suppose, but arrogance follows him like a cloud of locusts. I hear his father is the same way. Gao the Greater and Gao the Lesser. Not a family I would want to be a part of.
Wait, everyone's called Gao in that family? It's like in Are You Being Served, where they have like young Mr. Grace and old Mr. Grace.
Master Lee never stops talking
Heard anything about
you.
me?
You are special, or so we are repeatedly told. It can get annoying. Then again, some find it outright
Remember
threatening.
like back in school when you used to ask people if they'd heard any rumors about yourself?
Gao, obviously. You know he doesn't like you. He never has.
Gao, yeah.
Why do you need to ask me about Dawnstar? You know her better than anyone as far as I'm concerned. You two
Do
practically grew up together. Maybe that's why you two get along so well. Maybe her sense for ghosts and the like meshes well with the great destiny Master Lee sees for you.
What are you getting
I'm
at?
sorry. I shouldn't be like that. Dawnstar is a fine person. She just sees things that I can't. I know there are ghosts and spirits, but why should she be able to sense them when I can't? What makes her special? While Master Lee tries to never let it show, he obviously holds a special place in his heart for you two. I suppose that's hard to deal with, even if I have been here far less time than you two.
Okay.
If you wish.
Why does girl like the first person you talk to in this game is just like trauma dumping you?
I'm sure you've figured out most of my little quirks by now. I've been here a few years.
How did you come here,
But
Lynn?
Master Lee has
Oh.
shown me how to focus myself.
Oh.
I've learned many skills while here.
I think you like lagged
not
and I
many
skipped
of
the
them
first
require that I be delicate.
part of a sentence there. Oh well.
When I am done, I haven't really thought about it. I won't go home. There's no place for me there. If I can stomach the books, I could become a scholar. Perhaps I'll go to the Imperial City. I should see it at least once in my life. If you
Okay.
wish. What do you want to ask about?
Fascinating. You like sparring?
Of course. I have to keep practicing if I'm going to be able to best you one day, aren't I? Excellent.
Let's begin.
Let's see if we can use Smiling Mountain's sparring ground. Once we're done, I'll wander back here if you need me again.
Sure. Thanks for letting me know where you'll be. Ow. That's not fair. How could she get a stick? Everyone's very, like, jumpy in this game, that's for sure. Ow. Like, jump onto me. Alright, yeah, they do like this weird, like, head, neck cracking, like, animation when they, like, win. Where am I?
I thought Master Lee would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring.
Oh, Fortnite
Your fellow
update.
students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer.
Got a new Fortnite update, gotta download Undertaker.
I am charged with giving
Oh,
whatever
this guy's
instruction I
eyebrows
can,
are
but my
insane,
insights
man.
deal more with the philosophy of combat than the skills themselves.
Guy looks like Kung Fu Panda.
Master Lee is very strict about what is taught here, because martial skill is a pathway to great power, and that holds certain risks. It is not just good over evil. Few things in life are that simple. The common way to say it is, do you follow the
Right,
rule of the
yeah,
open
so this
palm
is like the
or
karma.
the closed fist? A term for the high path, or perhaps the way of restraint and harmony. Many aspire to it, but few achieve it. It is a path of resisting tyranny. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous.
Undertaker's
coming from
already in the
without as
shop.
within.
Okay. You buying him? Or are you getting Cody?
Tyranny from external sources is easy to find in
Everyone wants to play as
Defending
Cody
those
Rhodes,
who
right?
cannot defend themselves is a reasonable example. But when your abilities are so much greater than those around you, there is the temptation to set everything right by might alone. That is tyranny from within.
Someone's like swinging the stick right next to him. It's very distracting, the swoosh, 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 swoosh stick noise.
True, but that can become a convenient excuse. Eventually you may decide that even direct violence is too inefficient for someone of your strength. It is a small leap from there to enforcing your will so that the crime never takes place. Suddenly you are the oppressor, when all you wanted to do was make things right. This way of the open palm is not without its hidden dangers, despite the best of intentions.
Yeah. I bet they're expensive.
It is the low path.
Right,
the way of
close
aggression and
fist.
Discord. A misunderstood path often misused
So
by
open
those who wish to
palm's like
justify
good
a
and
priggish
closed
nature.
fist is
It
evil.
is not as simple as crushing your enemies or as mindless as terrorizing the weak. It is a mindset born of impatience, of imposing your will.
Well, it's not evil.
An evil man might ignore a plea for help because he does not care, but that shows a disconnection with the world. That is not part of the way. A man on the low path might also ignore that plea, but he would do so because that person should demonstrate they are fit to survive on their own.
Okay, sounds like a good way of denying responsibility.
The difference is in the details. That same man might help if the odds are unreasonable. He might also do it to incur favor. There is thought in his actions. He is not a mindless killer, but he may let strength decide what course is best. That is why it is a dangerous path. It can so easily be misinterpreted.
Any practical
You are
effects?
some of your actions. The harmony or discord that you sow will weigh on your shoulders as surely as any physical yoke. But
What
there
a
can be
yoke.
advantages. Certain forms of attack inherently lean toward one extreme or the other. They have a rhythm that resonates within you. You may find that some attacks perform better if you are more intent on causing discord. How you use this is for you to discover and decide. I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my insights deal more with the philosophy of combat than the skills themselves.
You don't say. Surprised you're not fighting. I want to ask about someone
Who are you
specific.
interested in?
Who am I interested in?
Master Lee is a private man, and I will not presume to speak for him. His interest in you surpasses the care of any master I have known. He must see great potential in you.
I guess.
I'd rather not.
Gow.
He is impatiently traveling the low path, and I long ago abandoned him to it. He is reckless, and he neither seeks nor wants my guidance.
Okay, Gow
As young as he
is the bad guy.
Gao
I
has
get it.
impressive skill. Master Lee has tried to restrain him, but I know how far he has gone. He wields powerful energies, but has the temper of a child.
Example of child. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works. I mean, yeah, like I say though, like, I don't like how, like, you kind of just get punished for, like, doing a bit on both paths. Like, you just gotta, like, go all in on either path to, like, unlock all the best moves.
Master Lee has taught the base of such techniques to you and others. Mastering
Right.
Chi is important for any student here.
If
but
you want that,
he also
like,
demands
Sith lightning
control.
powers, you gotta go on the
Gao's
dark
father
side.
most likely tutored him. By all that I have heard, both are impatient and spoiled. They can be provoked into explosive outbursts.
Explosive.
Only what she lets me know. A very private woman, despite spending so long in the school. You probably know her as well as anyone does. She has great
guess.
skill, but a reluctance to use it. If she were to let go, she could be
Yeah, I
very
need to look at,
powerful.
like, the menu for the...
Perhaps that is what she
I don't
fears.
think you can look yet. Ask
If
about
you wish,
you.
but only introspection reveals true insight. I used to call the trading center of Phoenix Gate my home, but I am settled here. I have nothing to go back to.
Phoenix, Arizona.
It is not important. Suffice to say that I prefer this little village to the temptations of a greater city. Enough about me. What else can I do for you?
Sussy.
It has been several years since I arrived in Two Rivers. I was surprised to find a teacher of Master Lee's ability so far out on the borderlands. It was a fortuitous accident. I have studied the martial arts all my life, and serve your master as I am able.
Okay.
He is devoted to your training, and needs someone to assist the other students.
Did I do
It
this
is
one?
not important. Suffice to say that I prefer this little village to the temptations of a greater
Not
city.
important to say why he left his
What else can I do for you?
home city, sure.
I am charged with...
I'm charged, yeah.
The turtle's shell protects him only from harm of which he is aware. Ask away.
kind of items do you sell?
For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their ability.
Is this some sort of like
The
pyramid
lessons you
scheme?
learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger or better able to focus your mind or magic.
Why is there a
Training
fee?
has worth, and Masterly allows me to collect a small fee to reinforce this. Travel outside 2 rivers and you will find my prices are quite reasonable. No, I try to improve base abilities, but through the basics that Masterly has instilled, when you have the opportunity, I'm sure you will pick up new styles quickly.
Yeah.
Let's see what you can learn.
So you can buy. You do learn like new stuff. So by Smiling Man, as you learn and uses belly of iron techniques. Interesting. I don't know like what these are exactly though. They're like these like inflatable bodysuits you put on. Yeah, I've actually like got no money, so there's Jing Wu again. Very KOTOR.
Typical.
Gao, the lesser. Seems to be in a good mood. I meant to like look around here. So I guess I should go and, well, I guess look at this. Conversation skills. Is that how that works? Kind of like takes your like average of the 2 stats? I guess. Interesting. Okay. We got the open fist and closed, open palm and closed fist on the middle left there. No techniques. Play for 25 minutes. Great stats though. Followers, okay. Don't possess the dragon amulet. The options there, okay. Save, I guess.
Oh, senior student. Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and learn from the best.
Normally you catch people doing other stuff behind the back of the school, but I guess these guys are just fighting.
With all due respect, we would be no challenge for you individually. We could learn much from seeing how you deal with more than one opponent. Smiling Mountain usually lets us fight in groups if he has enough students available. But learning from you is a chance I wouldn't want to pass up. If you have time, that is. I would not wish to impose.
I can spare a moment.
News. We'll try to go easy on you.
Wait, what? Guys, you're trying to kill me here. Okay. Oh, well, that guy was real weak.
That's
2
enough.
kicks.
I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
So much XP. No wonder everyone else here sucks. Oh, it's one of those like red-faced like monkeys. At least I think it is. Yeah, oh, you can actually like going first person. Look at this thing, man. It's hideous. What's like the end of his tail like burnt? Tim, this grave appears to be dedicated to the old master, former instructor of the school. Humble tribute, not even bearing his name. Small bowl sits beneath the stylized image of a lion ready to accept offerings of silver. To speed the spirit of the departed to his rest. You have no silver. You leave it undisturbed. Well, I got like $0 in this game. I like how the like grass moves out your way. That's kind of cool. That's the school gate there. That's the other side of here. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's kind of useful, I guess, as well.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. So it makes everyone try a little harder when you're around. The tricky part is making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here. Oh, did I tell you to see Master Lee when you have a chance? I'm not taking the blame if you forget.
Jesus, that guy really wants me to see Master Lee. Book stand or spacious portents. Understanding the stars in the universe is a very important goal. By examining the universe, we can interpret and predict things to come. The sky is where the great dragon was said to dwell, and in his illustrious home we can see the signs of his effects on creation. Of the observable phenomena, 3 major ones are the most auspicious. Comets, the flame of heavens, passing across the sky. Eclipses, during which the power of the gods block the sun for a brief period. And falling stars, marking the descent of one of the celestial bureaucracy to the earth. I see. Do we superstitious here?
Gao does not have the patience to properly learn what Master Lee is trying to teach us.
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student.
Oh my god.
My mother had high hopes
Liu
for the school
Kang.
when she sent me here from the capital. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of such skill. Even in the robes of a junior student, I feel a long way from my home in the Imperial City.
Here's Liu Kang. Hey, alright, I'm just trying to help this guy help himself. If you believe you suck, you make it true.
You're right. Sometimes I just feel that I'm so far behind you that I may never catch up. I will just
Stay
have to work
focused.
twice as hard to catch up to your level of skill. Even then, it will take a long time to be your match. How long have you studied with Master Lee?
People asking me questions or something. I mean, I've studied with him as long as I can remember, which is like half
You
an
and
hour.
All-Star have both had a lifetime of training under Master Lee. He is stern with you, but you sure can see that he's proud as well. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pester you with my questions. Is there something you need? I don't don't know anyone else who displays the skill you do. Well, perhaps Gao, but he lacks discipline. That is why he still wears the robes of a junior student, despite his ability.
Oh.
Dawnstar would be next, with few able to match her delicate moves.
Basically, he's kind of like Anakin, then with the like...
Mountain, the sparring master.
Grant him the rank of master, but they don't give him a seat. Ah. Okay, sometimes I think my controller like double presses A sometimes.
I think she was given a gift. Unlike responsibility, it may not always be pleasant, but it's something she should be proud of. It shouldn't isolate her. I have seen his kind in the city.
Gao.
He thinks his family's wealth is a substitute for nobility and is angered when others still see him for what he is. A crass and spoiled bully.
Wow, I can't believe this rich kid is like... the bully in this. Crazy.
Well, he doesn't come close to Master Lee's skill, but Smiling Mountain is good for the younger students. He pairs novices with more advanced students so we can learn.
Heard anything about me?
I've heard about and seen your skill, but I haven't been here long enough to know much more. Most of the students seem to appreciate your abilities.
Who doesn't?
I hate to put words in other people's mouths, but it's obvious that Gao does not favor you. Master
Gao
Lee
hates
has been a
me, man.
mediator of sorts, but Gao responds poorly to authority. I have seen his kind.
I did already ask that.
I'll answer what I can.
I haven't got a name, I'm just asking this random guy.
He is one man and guides his students well. My last school had two masters who feuded all the time. It made learning very difficult.
What style
At
did
Black
you
Leopard
study?
School, I learned the bare basics of a style under first Brother Kai, but not enough to say I'd mastered anything more than a few core techniques. I demonstrate, but I don't think I even could. Master Lee's teachings have been
Everyone
so
really
much more
loves like
effective that
kung
I have
fu
forgotten
and this,
most of what I learned in
or
the
like
capital.
martial arts. Here, don't they?
He is greatly skilled and tutors his students intently. You especially. My school in the city was mired in politics, not an environment that promotes diligent study. I'll answer.
Politics, yeah.
It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins. They're
Lotus
the Emperor's personal
assassins?
guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything, looking for those who would question the course of the Empire. The Lotus Assassins visit people who ask a lot of questions. The Emperor hasn't been seen much recently. His advisors run things. They're not gentle. There's already enough darkness without
Surely
making up
nothing
stories
sussy
about
going on
shadows,
in the
my
Imperial capital.
Try Lynn. She seems very interested in the ghosts. I'm no map maker, but I know the basics of the way the Empire is laid out. What do you want to know?
I don't know.
Two Rivers is quiet, subdued. This province has a lot of rich agricultural land. Actually, fields cover pretty much everything south of the Great Southern Forest. They consider farmers uneducated rustics, though they'd use less polite terms. They'd change their tune if they could see such a skilled tutor as Master Lee out here. It was a beautiful place to grow up. The brightest minds, the most noble houses, all the greatest warriors gather there. It's truly the most vibrant place in the world.
I want to go there.
I'm glad to be here, don't get me wrong. Two Rivers, though, is very peaceful. I'm used to a more hectic pace, I think. It's taking me some time to adjust.
Okay, basically you're saying it's boring, yeah? It's about the
In
rest
prosperous
there.
East, you can find port cities like...
Okay.
I honestly didn't pay much
History of
attention
the
during
Empire.
history lessons at my previous school. You could always ask in the town. Old Ming loves talking about the past.
Old Ming.
I'm no map maker, but
Uh,
the Empire is divided into four
I
massive
gotta be
provinces.
careful pressing A.
This area, largely agricultural, is the Golden Delta. To the north lies the Seat of Heaven, which holds the Imperial City. In the prosperous east, you can find port cities like the Phoenix Gate. To the west lie the hills of the Six Holy Scrolls. I know little about those two provinces, though.
There's only like 4 provinces in this place.
Goodbye. It is an honor. What can I...
Would you be interested in sparring?
It would be an honor. Are you sure you have time? Excellent. Let's find a quieter spot to spar. Once we're finished, I'll have to return here and continue my meditations.
Aren't you like already fighting? Oh well, whatever. Okay, I like that at the start of the game you just like bully all the rest of the students. They even thank you for like kicking their asses. Long drought. The long drought stands as one of the worst periods in the Jade Empire's recent history. 10 years of scorching heat and little rainfall took the toll on even the prodigious reserves of the Emperor's granaries. The sages predicted at least 3 more devastatingly dry years, while those in the Ministry of Harmony watched the death toll mount into the hundreds of thousands. Then Emperor Sun Hai declared that the drought was over, and somehow it was. Through the Emperor's divine will, green restored to our parched land and stability was restored. Okay. Just that easy, huh? Ah. Just tell it to stop being a drought and that's it. Alright, let's save again. I gotta get used to saving, but this is like... I got this like down as like an RPG, so... Should remember more to save. Inner self. The great wheel of life turns eternal, bringing one through life into death, then back around again into life. Though the new life is always different, the core essence, the spirit of a person remains the same. This spirit, breathed into each person, is eternal. To achieve harmony with the universe, one must perfect their harmony with the spirit. Indeed, the spirit in which individual is a reflection of that great universe. It is a reflection of the wheel of life and the great dragon that created it. I get XP for just reading these scrolls. Okay, I guess this is like a healing thing.
Onu yu wir napayir wok onu yu sayir ikuban.
Yes.
Dawnstar will be back sometime. She left us here to keep the garden safe.
Owo sayir uyukap wo tarawayir shatir owo.
Yes. Sounds like his native language for sure.
Shatir owosu. Onu yu wir napayir wok onu yu sayir ikuban.
It's actually saying like different things. I said before, but like one of the worst things in KOTOR is like each alien species only has like 2 different lines of dialogue that they like repeat over and over again.
Greetings, fellow student. The gate is closed for now, and I am tasked with keeping it so.
Master Lee has asked that no students leave the school
Hey,
until the
Cam
morning
Clark.
meditations are concluded. Please do not. This is the first task I have been given, and I don't want to get distracted.
Guarding the school gate doesn't seem like a complicated
I
job.
am dedicated to even humbling tasks, but I agree. Guarding the school entrance is more to keep me busy than a necessity, I think. Perhaps my vigilance will show Master Lee that I am a worthy student. He has delayed my training because of some pressing matter.
How come these people like guard these gates? They're always on like the wrong side of the gates.
What do you mean? Some sort of test? Ask me anything. I am ready to try.
How does your chi affect
Chi
combat?
is our internal magical energy. Is that it? Yes. And we can use our chi to hasten the healing process of superficial wounds. Additionally, chi can be used to strengthen our blows, making the most of each strike. I'm sure that's right. I can't channel my chi like you and Dawnstar yet.
I'm not actually
but
that short.
one day.
I'm just down the hill.
Wait, I know this. Yes, it's weapon, martial, support, transformation, and magic. Weapon and martial styles are pretty self-explanatory. Support styles allow you to paralyze, slow, or otherwise hamper your foes. Magic styles allow you to use your chi to control the elements, while transformation styles allow you to assume the form of creatures or even demons. I'm only repeating what I have learned in my time here, senior student, but that was one of the first things I memorized.
Incredible. Okay.
Of his history, nothing. He is supposed to be a great master, but I just arrived, so I know very little about him. I wish I knew more, senior student, but that is all I can answer about our master. Oh, good. I mean, yes, thank you, senior student, for the chance to answer your questions. Master Lee was looking to speak with you, wasn't he? After he left me here, he went back to his house in the center of the school, if you're looking for him.
Locked. It's like very KOTOR with how it just... I think I like the same like sound effect for that. Gotta stand in the right spot to open that. Yeah, these guys are like, yeah, my job's to like guard the gate, but they're on like the wrong side of the gate. Shouldn't they be on like the side where, you know, on the outside side of the gate? Anyway, whatever.
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Lee, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you.
Actually, I want to talk to you.
The senior student, Master Lee's little lapdog, here to talk to me? My lucky, lucky day. Don't you have something more important to do?
What do I do during this belligerence? Think carefully about how much you value your arms before you speak that way.
I've heard
That's
worse
better.
threats from children. I know you'd never start anything without the old man's permission. You wouldn't dare risk your status as exemplar to us all.
I would dishonor myself by beating a dog. I'm ready right now. Face me.
No, I have no interest in fighting you right now. I'll wait until it's worth it, when the whole school is watching and I can crush you slowly. Master Lee wants to talk to you.
Okay, coward.
Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
Education at this school. Okay, absolute coward.
I have nothing to say to a dog bounding after its master. Go bother someone else.
Fine. Okay, finally gotta go see the master.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
I'm meant for great things.
Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember that classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
Why do you do that?
Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him, and Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
I want to fight.
You will have your chance to fight soon enough. Go to Gujin, the weapon master. He has a weapon for you, and you will have need of it before long. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over.
The threat. I'm an errand girl. Where can I find?
Will be near her garden at the entrance to the school. Gujin will be in his shop near the village gate, up the stairs from the village square.
I mean, there's like 2 places in this village, so I don't know why I'm asking.
The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
That way. Switch the mini-map on, press an X button, press Y on the map screen in the start menu for an explanation of map symbols. Okay. Don't think we need that. I guess I can have a look. Point of interest, exit players. Store, base camp, plot giver. Okay, so I guess they're like the main quest? They're like side quests. That. Where's my... I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that it's fine that these are just like a complete blurry mess. Let's try loading that just to make sure that this game is like actually working. Okay. Probably some weird emulation bug. Chest. It looks scary though. Statue of Lion stands behind an altar and marked as a training aid designed by a previous master of the school. Crystal sphere in the lion's pot. Examine the markings Altering the statues helps show students a real example of lessons otherwise presented abstractly in class. Not seen use in some time. Although it was less ornate than the statue and was replaced many times after a frustrated or deliberate outburst from students, but that too is part of the exercise. It's mentioned a grade award for the more investigative path, but that was probably an additional element of the test performed by the master who placed it. Can I recall Master Lee ever referring to this statue? Different masters prefer different methods of teaching. Approach. The altar is less ornate than the statue and lacks a sense of permanence. Something activates as you approach. The sphere in the lion's pole begins to glow with a blue light. Blue? Surely you put the blue figurine on the blue light. Changes to red. Familiar voice begins to emanate from the lion.
The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion.
Wait, I only got 1 XP from that? Dim, but like you can like barely see what it is.
The obvious.
Do I get like infinite money? Like 1 money from that. Wait, let me try reloading that. The first level save scum. Probably gonna be a lot of save scumming. Okay. This thing doesn't do anything else though. Maybe that's the lesson. Okay, whatever. You can just like farm XP, I don't know. You have 1 every time. Right.
Remember the basics. Remember the basics. Why does Master Lee keep repeating that?
It's crazy. Why does this teacher keep teaching me? Coin disappears. The lion disattaches, okay. I think I just broke that. Hard to see that minus on the coins that when you like lose money. Oh, that's green, okay. Orange hue. Okay. Ooh, now it's purple. Clearly you've done something momentous. You feel different, clearly.
Examine your world from all angles, and you will see the interconnectedness of all things. Even that which is humble can be the key to greater things.
That's crazy, okay. Finish with the altar, so you leave him there. Gaze of the Lion. Just like a permanent upgrade thing then, or? Oh, now the saves are working again. You just gotta take a bit to, like, unblur. Okay, so you gotta go here to look, right? So you just get like stat upgrades from these. Masterful Hunter, the lion must always be aware of the totality of its domain and be ready to protect it. You feel kinship with the mighty predator to solve the riddle left by the old master of two rivers. Yes, insane riddle. I guess you like colours.
Bandits coming here. They must not know about the school, or at least about Master Li. He's not a man to stand idly by while people suffer. If they hurt Kiamin badly, Master Li will be angry. I'd hate to be the captain of that ship if Master Li is angry.
No one else tried putting a coin in that coin slot on that statue. I guess not.
I hear bandits have injured Kiamin. She is a favorite pupil and holds the record for the challenge I run. I'm sure Master Li will take care of her. What can I do for...
Because I don't really care.
Ah, yes, training. For some, the lesson... Let's see what you...
Oh, right, yeah, I did look at that stuff. I just have no money. $0 and 0 pence. Sort out of here, man.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
Okay. Not the right approach. Hope I'm not interrupting. Hope I am interrupting. Sounds like Dawnstar would like you to leave, Gao. I hope I am
You step beyond your
interrupting.
station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't
Damn.
forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well.
Annihilated.
You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the
really?
influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings.
You
Such
mean
a
like down there,
wealth,
too?
I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did.
What did Gao want?
What does Gao the Lesser ever want? He's convinced that he can buy everything, and that includes people. He's a spoiled little man. I'd rather not dwell on him. Let's not increase his influence by talking about him after he's gone. What is it you wish?
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with C. Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid.
Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
Not really, no.
Master Li has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well.
You have talents too.
You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight.
I'm like Cyclops and she's like Jean Grey.
Other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that.
Oh, what's on my face though? What the? Like, weird snarling. Okay.
Do not distance yourself too much from the rest of us. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
Let's go get your weapon from Gujin's workshop.
I have like no idea how like the romance works in this. Go together?
Good company will make the walk go faster.
Follow again. Your followers will fight alongside you, but you can also access the support abilities. Press X and then follow the screen to change the tactics. The follower screen, you say? Attack or support? Great. What? Can't do it to them yet. Yeah.
We should go to Gujin for a weapon like Master Li said. Then we can address whatever threat these bandits pose.
Where is this guy?
In the center of the village by the gate, up the stairs from the square. It's the largest and most permanent building. You must be tired if you're asking me about that. You've talked to him many times.
Have I?
I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating chi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Master Li was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training is his primary interest. Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to something else?
Okay.
We are all spiritual creatures. When we die, our spirits are released to find their way to the underworld. The journey eases the transition from life to death. If their time among the living was troubled or painful, spirits sometimes get lost. They can seem almost alive and are often mistaken for living creatures. They usually only appear for a short time. They say what they need to say and then are drawn to the underworld.
What happens to them in the underworld?
That's the kind of thing old men sit on mountains to discover. Some say it is a place of judgment. Maybe it's about reincarnation. You'd think we could just ask the spirits themselves, but if we can't really understand our own answers, how can we hope to fathom theirs?
What? Is that how that works? Okay.
If a person's life was very traumatic, his or her spirit can lose its way for a long time. They can go mad trapped in the world of the living. Maddened spirits change. They lose their connection to the living world and begin to channel darker emotions. They can be very dangerous. I've only seen hints of those. It's been enough. I'm very worried about what may be coming.
Okay, yes. Ghosts turn evil, right.
We should get our weapons as quickly as we can. I am honored that Master Li feels I am worthy of standing beside you.
Yes, should be honored.
Why are we going back to the school? We need to go to Guzhin's,
Oh,
north of
is it
the
not
main
back here?
square in town.
They really tell you which way to go. I'm gonna go this way. Wow, an autosave. It's incredible.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
Wow. Can't believe these guys, these bandits were actually bandits. Holy, I'm like nearly dead there.
I can't believe they've moved.
That guy hit me like twice.
We need your weapon. Guzhin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
Oh, she actually killed the other one.
They killed him.
What?
Heavens, no!
You got killed by like a roundhouse kick? Oh my god. You actually like move slower as well when you're injured. Like really slow. It's the other one. Heal. Okay. Perfect. These guys still here?
Why would bandits come here to Two Rivers?
I'm so shocked, I don't know what to say. You have to keep us safe.
I can walk right over him. Yes, have to. This little like fighting arena place. This one you can open. I got money. Wow. Okay, I guess I need certain bamboo casks you can like open then. To the beach, beach. Oh, Neva. Bandits are destroying our village.
What was that noise from the town square? Are people fighting?
I don't know. Why don't you like go down and look instead of just standing there? Hmm? Okay, right. Guess these pigs don't do anything. God young.
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I better let someone else have some fun for a change. Can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak around.
Coward.
My weapons? Yes. I don't know how to use them. I just do this so I don't have to work the fields. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them.
Jesus, what are they like teaching these guys in this school, man? Everyone's a coward here.
Save us! I don't want to be buried in the field.
This building is Guzhin's place. As soon as we
Useless.
can, we should see him to arm ourselves.
The martial arts, the pride, perfection, and achievement of an individual are represented in many ways. The honing of the mind, civic achievement, and glory gained for the empire, the development of the spirit and one's inner energies, and the training of the body. Through the body, the practitioner imposes his will upon himself, and through that upon the universe. Through use of his body, the martial artist achieves transcendence and strength, overcoming all obstacles, both physical and spiritual. Hidden bonus book set complete. I guess you get stuff for finding all these little scroll stands then. Is that like an actual technique I got? It was. Most of these training techniques have been passed down to all his students. Some learn better than others and see the greater pattern present within each of his smaller teachings. Each of these minor lessons builds on the other, teaching a student to focus his mind and learn from his surroundings constantly. Lesson of perception may be Master Lee's greatest goal. If it isn't two of Master Lee's best and brightest, there's not much left for me to teach you two, so you can't be here for lessons.
Hello, Weapon Master Guzhin. Good day to you.
Why do people just speak like gibberish sometimes? Oh, there's no need for titles, not from you two. Why do you talk like that? The old tongue, you mean? Anyone with half an education understands Thao Fan. Some of us prefer the way it rolls off the tongue. Don't act like it's a surprise. Lots of people speak it, though, and suppose it is concentrated mostly in the prosperous East.
If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what
wow.
brings you here?
He speaks American.
Already?
Weapon, man.
I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Lee as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Lee wants you to stay focused on your first
Yeah,
weapon.
it's kind of two weapons. If it's special?
Anything? Everything. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star.
What about the longsword?
They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it.
Let's find it. Say about the
They say
staff.
Golden Star was forged as a gift
like
to a water
Donatello's.
spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the great eastern serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will
Why is it
tremble
making up
when
these
they see you
stories for these? Couldn't you give whichever weapon I didn't pick to Dawnstar?
I'm afraid not. She would not be able to handle one of these weapons.
Really?
Yet. I'll explain why in a moment. But suffice it to say that very few people have your aptitude for maintaining focus in battle. In time, Dawnstar will be able to handle a weapon like this. But don't discount the blade I gave her. Master Lee wanted her to have the keenest steel I could find. They say this... how your master found it.
Okay, well, I think I'll take that sword then.
Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll
I'll
need
take
it
the
with these
sword.
bandits so close.
The
If you
staff is
decide you
probably
truly
honestly
don't
better.
like it,
Who
however,
knows?
You can come see me after the bandits are dealt with.
Oh, you can swap after. Okay.
One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be
Wield
ready
them
for this kind of
safely.
weapon. And the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. That you should. Those people
Okay,
will
I
be
mean, that's
looking
just
for you
being
for
rude for no
leadership
reason.
until
That.
Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town.
How many are there?
I don't know, but their ship is large.
A big
There
ship.
could be many of them. You have to help, senior student. They're making their way toward the town now. The few men in the militia weren't able to stop them.
How many are there?
I don't know, but their ship is large.
Oh, wait, how did I ask that?
Master Li
I
hasn't
forgot what
returned
I'm
yet with
asking.
Qiamin. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns.
Me? Honestly, I feel like this guy is not follower material, so I'm gonna tell him to go back to the school.
I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits.
I don't
a
want
lesson.
Cam Clark to
I
get
know
killed,
you
so.
can.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Dying to try out. Powerful weapons require intense concentration to wield properly. The fatigue from their use will drain your focus, which is the yellow bar. Right, okay. So I guess that's just to stop you using, like, swords the whole time then.
Go on. Teach those bandits some manners.
I can do that. Still not doing anything? No.
Legendary strike.
Use D-pad to switch. Right, yes. It's insane, man. Oh. Okay, they actually like... They should like drop like health orbs. That's kind of weird. Use X and A to unleash an area attack.
Legendary strike.
Okay.
Hold your tongue, old man. This village is ours.
Long sword.
I didn't know they did like Power Ranger like call outs for the moves. Okay. Actually useful, Dawnstar. Amazing.
I can hear fighting to the east. We have to push these bandits back off the beach.
The school has been closed due to the bandit attack. You will have to fight the bandits while I wait for Master Li to return with Qiamin, the wounded student.
Okay, very well.
I will try.
Why don't you like go get a sword?
Thank the heavens you came down here. They're animals.
Animals, you say? I hear you're quite the animal. Crazy you can just like block a sword by what? You just like block a sword by putting the force field up. Villager chest. bag filled with silver in this. Crazy out here. Okay. Might not to go back. Wow, but I like leveled up. I mean, I guess I haven't really done anything. Okay, let's save.
I am restored.
There's a sign there. I do like some of these bodies stay, but some of them don't. Oh, okay, you can't go back. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, I mean, honestly, I might need to, like, block more than I actually am. I'm a famous non-believer in blocking. I think they both went down to the same place.
Another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Of course. It's like the Fire Nation. Oh, okay. Shouldn't all stand next to each other, guys. How do you like switch targets? Okay, then.
Cannon fire, look out!
Whoa. Yeah. Wait, I thought you were thingy for a second. Ow. Now focus. Jesus, man, like, so hard to like get around them.
Legendary strike.
Haha. Maybe I shouldn't have used all my focus just for those guys then.
Watch yourself.
Oh, damn, you're knocking far back then. Oh, it's so strong there. Get him, don't stop. Okay. Careful over there.
What are you? Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
This? Oh. Like magic? Okay, I think he hurt himself. Someone ghost? That's crazy, man. Ow. Okay. Back to the Shadow Realm with you. I'm actually like surprised how much damage you take off people in this. Kind of crazy. I just got every spell.
Impressive. Clearly,
Nice.
I have been too dismissive in my
Nice
search.
hands.
This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it. I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now.
Just like
so I'm not
Naruto running
troubled.
back there. Holy.
You! Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
Okay.
It
Got
would
that
seem
guy in
that
like
my past is catching up to
3
me,
hits.
and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready.
Thanks.
Do not be so quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but now there is no choice. I will explain to the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
Cal, I guess it kicked me to this because I've leveled up. Okay. How much did your health go up? Like 10 on all of them. Points to upgrade your styles. Can you like actually keep these for like something else or? I probably shouldn't, but okay. Style info, okay. So that's leveled up. I guess so.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Lee could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily.
He literally jumped on that ship and it blew up.
Master Lee said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me.
Do you want to talk about
I
it?
was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Lee called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Would it be
Where did
strange
you
for me
live
to say
before?
I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot,
What?
never staying anywhere for long, and
Do
for
people
some
remember
reason,
a lot
the
of
robes
stuff
that
before the
sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why.
3 years old and younger?
I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks, with glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts. I could have seen them anywhere. I can't remember specific
Why'd you
incidents,
come here?
but I am used to being shunned.
People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence.
Not had time for like
you are the center of attention here.
20 years.
This way. I can just be. Yes, I
trouble
suppose
in
you
not
know
knowing
something
your
about that as
past.
well. I hope this does not sound odd, but I am glad we share that. Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do. Then we should return to Master Li so he...
Sure. You see that bit where like guy got blown up by that cannon? That was sick. Hey, Dawn Star. Curse bandits that the spirits lay troubled for all they have done. Some good people fell here, but thanks to you, not as many as might have. And my statue, it's a good thing they didn't touch it. Disgracing such a tribute would be like disgracing the Emperor himself. Paying tribute to our leader, Emperor's son. Though no one else seems interested in venerating his rule. I don't have the back for cleaning it properly anymore. I guess that's why they call me Old Mink. Go away and stop bothering me, you old goat. That's kind of rude, so, many people seem interested in what Old Ming has to say, even though I've been here longer than anyone. What did you want anyway, and make it snappy? At my age, I could die at a drop of a blossom. Your thoughts on Two Rivers? A few scruffy bandits and their mysterious leader show up, and suddenly, like, everyone's pestering me about the village, like it's important. Okay, just some grumpy old man. It's important. I would depend on who you ask. I suspect everyone would cast a single vote for themselves. Give me your opinion. Master Li is the real leader here. Everyone looks up to him, and his words passes for law around these parts. His wisdom is unquestionable. He teaches a lot at the school, but Yujin, the weapon master, helps out a lot around town, making him probably the most well-liked man. Then there's Merchant Fendo. Someday I'd appreciate it if he quit complaining that he hasn't struck it rich yet. At least he hasn't struck it elderly, I say. You know about Master Li? A wise and skilled man, he has kept the peace in this village for 20 years, like it was set in stone. How'd he come in? Oh, I remember he seemed quite harrowing at the time. Could see the potential of this place, I think. He was master before Li. It was so long ago. What was his name? Konsai Songan? I think that was it. He was more concerned with trade than anything else. Master Li set the village on a different path. Shortly after he arrived, Songan left. I'm not sure what became of him. I don't know. He never talked about Watson tries to bring him here or why he arrived with you under his arm. Okay. Give me a jostle if I nod off. Tell me about the Emperor. I don't dare speak for Emperor's son. My words can't do proper justice to his glory. He's hero to many. Ending the drought earned him great respect, even if he no longer shows his influence this far from the walls of the Imperial City. Is he neglecting borderland? I would never suggest such a thing. You must simply have greater concerns elsewhere. The Emperor's not hyped for Borderlands 4? Crazy. Master Li has commented that he much prefers that Two Rivers does not get any attention. This is a sign that all is well here. Talk about the past. Good on you. History is best taught for its stories. A teacher lecturing about the past is like listening to paper crumple when you want to hear a waterfall. Everything's lost in the translation. What do you know about the spirit world? Perhaps you think I have affinity for spirits since I am close to becoming one myself. I'm not that old yet. I keep my feet towards the earth and my head is straight in the opposite direction as I can manage. I wish others were as practical. I've heard many ghost stories lately. Travelers talk of roads awash in spirits. I'm quicker to blame that on bowls of wine than a glut of the dead. Tell me about the long drought. You're too young to know what it was like a decade at first before the land cracked and bare was the worst in the great cities. Riots claimed hundreds of thousands of lives. Emperor Sun Hai put all his influence towards ending the drought and saved us all, but there was a cost. I don't know where the front line was or the name of the enemy, but the Emperor's own brothers, Sun Qin and Sun Li, were lost. What really happened? As I said, the Emperor corrected whatever great offence the heaven had afflicted the Empire and thus ended the drought. This isn't answer enough for you, I know. For young, it never is. In time, you understand the Emperor must deal with things that you are not meant to know or comprehend. You accept that, but you're too practical for ghosts. I have faith in the order of things. The Emperor knows things that I am not meant to. If the fisherman sends his catch to market, does the customer need to know how to fish? No, he just knows that someone else does. That is the order of things. It is real, and I know it works. Ghosts and shadows are tavern tales. How was the Empire formed? The Empire was forged out of warring countries by the iron will and inestimable might of sagacious Shen, the first emperor. Titanic battles and desert negotiations brought harmony to the chaotic world and created a single culture that stands taller over all others. Oh. Okay. Tell me about yourself. How long you've lived here? All my life, more years than I can remember. Very little had changed. What do you do? I used to grow rice, now I live on a small strip sent by my son. He's long since moved further south in the Golden Delta. He never comes to visit, typical, but the silver reminds me that he cares. These bones get any more creaky, maybe I'll move down with him. Why are you sweeping the beach? Obviously I've turned this beach into a grand medication garden where the contemplative mind can see the pathways of the future in the light of the sand. Or maybe it's just something to keep me busy. At my age you need a purpose, or you just fade away. Okay. Fascinating, thank you. Says like sweeping the beach, but he's not really. Oh, now he is. Now he's doing it.
I'm so glad you and Master Li arrived when you did. My father ran to the school gate to find students to help. Did he make it?
Did not survive? The weak fall as they should. I'm sorry?
He didn't make it? No. Please.
Can I like actually say these
this
people?
Town was his home. He shouldn't have died like this. Hopefully Master Li can give this some meaning. A sorcerer here.
Okay, he's not that bothered about his dad dying. I hope he wasn't the guy who got blown apart by that cannon.
Oh, you. You're a friend of Dawnstar, right? I'm looking for her.
This is Jean.
Dawnstar, there you are. I know I haven't spoken to you in a while. I saw him again last night, and I remembered what you said. I wasn't as afraid.
I'm glad, Mrs. Zhang.
He seemed peaceful, if a bit lost. But I know it's not your fault now. I'm sorry for disturbing you and for what I said before.
Remember Zhong Jin, her son? He drowned last year after the mooring she tied let go. A sad accident.
Oh, it's
I
like
saw his spirit and told her. She thought I was calling
it's
up
like
ghosts.
Sea Mother.
Some spirits return because of trauma, to rectify something that disturbed them in life or death. They are very focused. When the pain is gone, they find rest. At least they are supposed to. Jin's spirit told his mother the accident wasn't her fault. Now he wanders, unconnected to this world and unable to pass to the next. Troubled spirits can be set to rest for a time, but unless the greater problem is corrected, it seems all dead are destined to wander until they go mad. I'm sorry, this has been difficult. I don't want to think about how it affects specific people. I'm still not sure I should have told Mrs. Zhang about her child.
Just walk away, man. Should have charged her. I mean, true.
She wouldn't. She would rather blame herself than seek solace. I guess blame is easier to understand than chance. Come on, we should go see if the students are all right.
I don't know if I can actually get I don't know if I can actually get karma yet. Doesn't seem like it, but I haven't been super nasty to anyone yet.
It's a good thing we have Master Li here.
Don't forget his senior student. They say she's the one who fought many of those bandits.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Li. They were fools to even come here. The only shame is that their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Well, that's another opportunity lost. In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks.
They trading stability?
I suppose I shouldn't wish for strife lest it come knocking on my door. Besides, the bandits
this
didn't
guy's
do as
voice?
much to bring people to the store as I hoped. So maybe stability is underrated.
You like Master Li?
Say that. He's a wise man who sees to the heart of things. If I were to complain about anything, it's how few students he attracts. A skilled master could bring a lot of people into this town, but he is very selective about who comes.
Why does he don't like
That's
a pirate?
his business, I'm sure, but it affects my business as well.
So I like how he's got one of those old Chinese coins around his neck. It's basically like having a dollar sign necklace.
Happily, we don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent.
That's kind of the village.
The recent attack would have people buying supplies or weapons or something. But alas, business has not
I
improved.
can't remember what they're called. Those old Chinese coins with the squares, holes in them.
No different from anyone else. If you keep to yourself, no one bothers you. Well, you are always asking questions. That can be tiring. Although I do prefer that over Gao's posturing, he is not well liked. But his father has money, so he gets his way.
Exactly.
Who could be more important than Master Li? He is the anchor of this town, and none question his wisdom. Two Rivers has always accepted the masters of your school as leaders, but none have taken to it with the skill, authority, or wisdom of your master. No different from anyone else. If you keep to yourself, no one bothers you. Well, although... Who could be more important than Master Li?
I
He
did
is the
that.
anchor of this town, and none question his wisdom. Two Rivers...
Right, did that.
If you...
Jade
I've never
Empire.
set my eyes beyond the horizon you can see from here. There must be someone
said
else
the
we can
thing.
ask.
Let me ask you about Jade Empire.
I send my thanks to the spirit for successful journeys just like everyone else. I don't have any special insight. Why not ask your friend there? Dawn Star knows more about the spirit realm than anyone, it seems.
Dawn Star.
She's been a great help from time to time.
I do what I can to help, good merchant. That's all any of us can do.
Okay. Why do I look like so surprised that she said something then?
I grew up during the worst of it, but I don't remember much. Just the joy when the Emperor put an end to it. Two Rivers was almost deserted by that time, but Master Li arrived soon after, and we've had peace ever since.
How
I
did
don't
it
know.
start?
That's why the Emperor is the Emperor, and I'm content to be here. I don't need to worry about it.
True.
If you wish.
If you want.
Well, there isn't much to tell. I'm just a simple merchant trying to ply his trade in a town that resists spending money. One day the gods will recognize my suffering and elevate me to their ranks. If you... I have nothing at the moment.
What?
I can't keep my stock up. People are scared to travel.
No
which
wonder you
prevents
never sell
goods from
anything.
getting here. I must apologize. I do what I can, but the ghosts and bandits limit travel.
Yeah.
They viciously force many caravans to turn back. To hear some of the caravan masters talk, there are problems of this type all over the Empire. I will be sure to let you know as soon as anything comes to town.
Really?
Do come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down. Always happy to help.
What do you mean? You just said you have nothing to sell. You stay here? Ah, God, these like NPCs are like crazy, man. They don't like the like guys who walk around in the Mortal Kombat Deception RPG story mode thing.
Good job with those ruffians. Those bandits weren't gentle with this town. I'm going to help out with some of the repairs. I'm just glad you two got a chance to try those weapons out for real.
Yes,
Looks like
I
they
killed
handled
hundreds.
themselves well, just like you two.
I ended up training
Be
it.
fair. I may be the weapon master around here, but it's Master Li who really does the training. I help out, but he's the real reason you two are so good. I used to be a guard in Broken Path, a little town in the western part of the Empire. It was a sleepy place like this, though the residents were miners, not farmers. That whole province is called the Hills of the Six Holy Scrolls for a reason. It's rocky, as rich in minerals as it is in ancient temples.
Why did
There
you
wasn't
leave?
much of it left when I left. The place was empty, and no one in their right mind would return. About 10 years ago, something just broke loose. Ghosts stormed out of the hills, dozens of them charging from the west. We tried to fight,
Like Aragorn.
and it worked to some degree. But these ghosts were howling mad. Some of them didn't even look human anymore, like monsters they were.
Where do they come from?
Hills in the west. But beyond that, no one knows. The scary
This is
part,
crazy, man.
these
Just getting
days
like
I hear
ghosts
more and
attacking you
more
all the time.
stories about ghosts haunting the roads. I wonder if we in Broken Path saw the beginning of whatever is happening now. It's hard to say, but there are an awful lot of rumors about ghosts these days.
How can you beat
Ghosts
ghosts?
can't die, but they can be dispersed is the best word. They come back after a while, though. I guess there's no peace for the dead, except to go to the underworld, like most everyone does when they die.
What happened in
We
the
won,
end?
but many people joined the ghosts' ranks that day. People were spooked, claiming that the hills were haunted. Soon enough, Broken Path became an empty path. It was deserted.
Good one.
Still sore from the fighting, I made my way south to what I found to be more peaceful lands.
The place is called Broken Path.
You're right. There's
Wow. Okay. Fascinating. I mean, I'm not going to change my weapon because I literally already put stats into this. So.
It's a sleepy little town, usually, and bandit attacks are virtually unheard of. Who wants to rob farmers? Rice isn't worth enough to carry it away. The only real visitor we have is that strange fellow who came in for supplies once or twice. He's just some mad hermit, though. He tries to avoid the village proper. The best thing about this place is Master Lee's leadership. It's like the man was born to it. I never caught his name, and he shies away from the village proper, so I think he prefers it that way. His visits are so rare, I'm not surprised you haven't heard of him. Merchant Fendo won't even speak of the man. Just gives him a few basic supplies and lets him go. Oh well, no concern of ours. If a man wants to keep to himself, I say we let him.
Wait a minute. Yes. The Hermit. It's like, Gachapy and, after you do the Dandoku Island stuff, and then there's like those two little, like, side quests to do. Hey.
Quite a bit of excitement. Yes, bandits can be tricky opponents.
Yes.
Of course, that didn't stop Gao the Lesser from beating a few of them senseless. That boy enjoys causing pain. You won't tell anyone about what happened, will you? I couldn't leave my post, you know. I can't keep watch over the students if I'm dead.
I guess. Then are you different to that guy? Why shouldn't I tell people?
It's not my fault I'm not as skilled as you. This is just the only job I could get that wasn't, you know, hard. Couldn't I convince you to let the glint of silver distract you? A few coins between friends?
Yes. Oh, I think you'll give me more than just a few.
I wish I could, but this is all I have. It should be enough to cover this simple little thing.
Oh, come here, Raven. Charm, intuition. Friends keep secret, but friends are also generous. Dignity ain't worth much, but I'm selling respect. Not for you, perhaps, but I'm your better.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
The guy seems kind of superstitious and cowardly, so.
This should close the matter, I think, and we can get back to normal. Do you need anything else?
I got closed fists, so that. A bit of interest.
Ask. A bandit attack isn't of enough interest? What else would people talk about? Perhaps one of the villagers can accommodate you? I would rather focus on my job. Two Rivers may be remote and calm, but I still take the task of protecting it seriously.
Do you get paid for this?
Farewell.
I mean, I've got closed fists for just asking for like a couple more books. Oh, Raven, come here. Yeah, I only got like 25 from him anyway.
Hey, boys. Look.
Man, boys.
Is that the one gal the Lesser's always going on about? I think so. I say we teach a little lesson about staying in your place when when great men like Gao were around.
Like, Gascons, like goons. So that'll be a lesson.
Teach this whelp a lesson in manners.
Free XP, you say? Okay. Actually, these guys have seemed pretty strong. Jesus, man. You get, like, no range on any of this. Longsword. Pterodactyl. Did I, like, kill those guys? They kind of, like, disappear, so I don't know.
You were so brave to fight those bandits.
I have never seen Master Li display such power. He truly is a great man.
What are these guys like watching then? Same like blow up that boat.
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. I hope I equal
At
your
least
skill
Cam
someday.
Clark's safe.
Please do not. This is the first task I have been given, and I don't want to get distracted.
Oh, so back to this, okay.
What do you mean?
Just back to this, okay.
Oh, good. Master Li was
Not bothered about that bandits, I guess. Well, back to guarding the gate.
Those bandits didn't fight nice like you do at the school.
Yes. Something to do here. See how much money you have. Okay, I actually got some dollars. Let me go see Master Li. He might give me money. Maybe.
Well, it seems you have everyone on your side again. Hero of the village as well as the school.
It is a well-earned accolade. We should all be proud.
I'm not sure why. Such vermin are barely a threat. I beat a couple of those fools as well, just not the swarm on the beach.
Wow, incredible. Why didn't you have your men help?
They deserved a chance to celebrate, in my opinion, so I left them with a few silvers with which to enjoy themselves. They took down a bandit who dared try to circle around me. That's the kind of support I need. Men who watch my back, but don't get in my way. Besides, what's a few bandits to one of my skill? Hardly worth the time.
Okay. Why didn't you help against the
I did
bulk
not
of it?
run. I dealt only with the bandits that got in my way. Why waste my time stomping rats into the sand? It is not my job to
Right,
rescue those
fair
who are
enough.
strong enough to protect themselves. That is an endless, foolish road. There are
I think this
always
guy might be like a closed
always
fist enjoyer.
weaklings. You could live 1,000 lives and still someone would be begging for your help.
Weak today may be strong tomorrow. I invest so I may reap. I guess.
I see how you might think that's valuable, but are these mud farmers worth the effort? I don't think so. All
No, I don't
care
think
about
so.
is my ability and what I want. The cares of everyone else are not my concern. You'll soon see what I am capable of. Now go talk to your precious master. He will not resume our training until he has met with you.
What's he like? Sound like he's got like cotton wool like in his mouth.
Smiling Mountain.
Those bandits learned a hard lesson. Master Li is not a man to stand by while the town is attacked.
Why didn't Liu Kang
Say
do
anything.
anything?
When something has to be done, you do it. What can I do to help you? Of course, though I'm not sure you can learn much more by facing. If you change your mind.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think you can just keep getting XP off them, so.
You are back. I hope this unfortunate matter with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved. It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to your destiny. You have trained hard and are ready. You will have a pivotal role in some great events, my student, after you return from the Spirit Cave.
After the Spirit Cave?
Gao, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time,
I mean, it's
fighting,
not wrong.
You would have many promising students instead of one.
I did like stand in front of that cannon. I didn't know like they'd have like a little, they'd have a cannon on one of those like ships. Cries somewhere else.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too. If she is truly better than me, let her prove it. I challenge her.
That's what you
I
wish?
will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities. Gao, you are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
Hobbled before I begin.
Okay.
Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My
True,
student,
true.
I do not trust Gao to fight honorably.
Not like the
Consider
usual
your attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when
out
you are
of
ready.
class skills that Draco.
I will explain what I can after we have dealt with Gao's interruption.
What?
I don't want to confuse matters.
Is
Trust
like an
that I
actual
will
like
not.
big event happening? Okay.
Remember the basics.
Like an actual big event. Let's have a look. Facing Gao is inevitable. I want to buy like a couple of these.
I heard how you faced those bandits in the village. Many people are impressed, but I expected no less. Your skill is a match for any rough
no
man.
less.
Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good.
Oh, the students available to start with.
And the students are on edge from the bandit attack. It would do them good to work some of that out. It is a shame about Kia Min. She holds the record for the most opponents defeated in my little training challenge. I have a little something tucked away for anyone who can best Kia Min's feat.
Right, yeah. I don't think I asked about this one.
Her wound was not mortal, but it was severe enough that I will not let her fight as she is. I suppose you could ask her if there's anything you could do to help.
Where is she?
I know you held it until recently, But Kia Min has a knack for group fights, and she set a new bar just
She? I've not
yesterday.
actually done that area.
As I said, I have a
AoE
special
tank.
incentive for anyone who can beat her performance. But you will have to wait. You could match it, but with Kia Min injured, there aren't enough students free to beat it. You will have to
Oh, I
wait until
see.
she is healed to challenge the record.
You gotta make sure everyone's healthy so you can kill them.
I can arrange for a little sparring. I am sorry, but Master Lee does not permit such techniques to be flaunted at the school. There is danger in wielding such power if you are not ready. He does not demonstrate those skills very often. There are paths of the way that hold great temptation if one is not careful. I can clarify this, but I cannot offer the fight you wish. Very well. I'll choose someone who is competent in one-on-one combat. This is only a practice bout, so fight until your opponent is knocked out.
I want to kill them though. Don't mind if I use my sword. Oh, okay, I just already got it in.
Very
I
good.
get like any
Another
XP
victory
from that.
well earned. Now, like, yes, I suppose. Facing a force means that you will have to remember. This is only.
Try this then. I don't seem to be getting XP from these guys. Oh no, I do. Ow, 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 ow. There were some very easy ways to like cheese all this.
Very good. Another victory well.
What? You're not bothered about me fighting four guys?
Ah, yeah. The let.
Okay. Mind of Steel. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let me just check what these stats are. Chi, right. Chi's the one I don't want. Charm's the most, is it? Really? Okay.
What can. Let.
I should buy these permanent stat upgrades, I guess. Okay, nice. That is kind of cool, the learning techniques thing.
A trio. Remember, this.
I'm gonna try this and see if I get XP again. Although I guess like it's pretty. That girl just make a
Another
man
victory
noise.
well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like?
Oh, they got
What? A duo to test their cooperation.
Okay, let's try this. Yeah, it's a duo. So
You
do
are
be
improving every
seeming
day.
strong.
I have observed your technique, and you may not realize it, but you are more resilient. Let me show you.
Oh, you get a.
Now,
Oh,
is there
you
anything
get one
else
for
you wish at the
doing all
moment?
of them, I guess.
I can arrange. Very well.
I'll try this again, though. Probably not worth it anyway. Lessons of the Forge. Oh, no, that was from the duo, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you get like extra XP. How much XP do I need? I mean, I need like what, 800. So yeah, not really getting much from that. Health 2. Smiling Matters retraining sessions in the Two Rivers can teach valuable lessons. Standing on one ground against an increasing number of students helps young warriors learn to pace themselves and last longer in battle. As medals are carefully folded to make them stronger still, so are those students who have learned the lessons of the Forge. Interesting. Learn the lesson organic. Learn the lesson well. What is this a statue of? What is this? Huh? The statue of something. Yeah, let's save because I'm not actually like manually saved for quite a while. I gotta find this girl then, no? I don't seem to like see her anywhere. Yeah. Oh, it's one of those monkeys. Okay. Doing anything? What happened to the other ones? Lynn. Oh, there you are.
You are the hero of the moment. Gao claims that he dealt with hordes of bandits, but everyone else agrees that you turned aside their main attack. It is good that you were here. My foolish lack of attention forced Master Li to come to my rescue, and left me with a wound that will take a few weeks to heal.
Facepalm.
Master Li assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize.
Did he say how?
Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat, and just yesterday I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once. He teased me by saying that
surely.
He might have a prize for me. I suppose he might make the same offer to you if you're up
He
to it.
did, yes.
If I could fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record, but I can't face anyone with this wound.
Unless you can speed up
time, I'm not sure there's much that can be done. Master Li has already tended to it. Then again, I vaguely recall a grass or herb that hastens the healing process. Someone like Old Ming might know for sure. He's quite interested in herbs.
Potion seller, you say?
I think so, though I can't remember the name. It was some kind of rare grass, I think.
Right.
I don't think it's a common plant, no.
Old Ming, yes.
I think...
Oh,
I'm not sure, but if you had to buy it, I'd happily pay you back for the trouble you went through. This wound will heal in time regardless, but I wouldn't complain if it knitted faster.
No lie, what's wrong with her? Seems okay.
When he's not hollering at students for making too much I know you're very busy, but if I'm lucky, he might know. If you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs and I'll pay you. Take care. Oh, and
okay.
This has been a busy
actual
day for us
quest.
all. Master Li cares deeply for all
Master
of us,
Li?
despite his stern
I don't know
demeanor.
what I'm asking.
Look how he came to my rescue when the bandits
There's like no point asking all these questions.
I've heard a rumor that the man leading the bandits seemed to know Master Lee, but I really couldn't say why. It's scary to think they came here with a purpose, though. Why don't you ask Master
Absolutely
Lee?
useless.
I can only feed you answers that are common knowledge. When is the most widely traveled here,
Common
and Lynn hasn't
knowledge.
been able to stop talking about ghosts, which is a nice change from we're talking about everyone else. If you have questions about history,
Feel like
or
the
philosophy,
Star
I
Wars
recommend
hair.
avoiding us students. Learn about the past from those who were there.
How much like hair do you need to have it like multiple like knots like that?
I'll answer what I...
Surely you must need to have like a lot.
I haven't talked to many of the newer students. The only one I have strong... He and I have sparred many times. He's come dangerously close to injuring me, and I've seen his aggression hurt others. I've expressed my concerns to Smiling Mountain, and he wisely advises me to focus on myself. If I let my anger get the better of me, I'm no better than Gao.
Yes.
Take care. Oh, and...
Exactly. Just let assholes keep being assholes. Get T-posing? No. There she is. So she's like the mage woman. I mean, it's not the biggest place ever, is it? Are you talking to me? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump just when I'm nervous as all. That's one of Master Lee's students, right? Heard about you quite skilled, they say. Well, don't mind me. Why are you nervous? Oh, I one thing to presume the town doesn't owe me anything, and neither do the students. I'm not from Two Rivers, though I do occasionally come into town to do some business. Today's not been an overly good day for me. I was hoping to make a little more silver than I did selling my wares. Why do you need money? I owe a small amount of silver to a man who works for a gentleman named Gal the Great. I'm insisting that I pay, but I'm falling a bit short. No more than the price of a small pig, but Gal the Great takes his debt seriously. 20 silver? I don't think talking to Gal is gonna help. Well, how about you don't pay? Gal the Great is not known for his generosity. No, I'll figure a way out myself. Do I have to give this guy the money? I thought there'd be like some... At least tell him to like... an option of like telling him to like sort it out himself. Give me silver, like just hand it over? I don't know. Seems close to begging, and spirits of my ancestors would be shamed if they thought I was doing that. You shame us both by calling this meaningless charity. Ancestors would be more to say you can't repay that debt. I'm sure you'll find some way to repay me eventually. We'll pay you back. Many
that
thanks.
will make his life a lot easier. Gao's father is not a good man to have angry at you, from what I hear.
Did I have enough money? I guess I did. Well, I got XP, so that's fine. That is more than fine. Oh, I've actually got more than I thought. Also got open palm for that. Didn't seem to be any like bad option there. So The stairs is dangerous on the attack. Ah, yes, I heard about that. Small fool girl out walking on the overlord, wasn't it? Serves her right for not studying or meditating, I say. There's no accounting for youth. She probably wants someone to get her moving again, so I'd say you need a poultice made from red silk grass clippings. Fendo should have some, but don't let him tell you into clippings of bearded tongue grass. That would do it all. What's the difference? Red silk grass will actually bind the wound and make it so you can get better at practices. That's why you want it. Bearded tongue grass will make her feel the same, but it's only deadening the pain. It doesn't actually do her any good. For most bearded tongue grass would be fine, but I know the full girl would start practicing again and tear something vital that could leave her crippled. Where's the merchant fan? I don't mean to sound by it's hard to miss the shop front. Look for the dodgy deals. Don't let him talk you into the cheap stuff. Yes, of course not. Of course not. That's crazy that there's like two grasses that do functionally like do the same thing. I don't like everyone just use this stuff. Okay, is there anything back here still? I wanted to have a look. Okay, so I guess this means like there's actually like a quest here to do. I'm definitely gonna accidentally like load instead of saving one of these times.
A potential customer is a welcome customer. What can I do for you?
Wow. You done all of them right?
Oh yes, I had heard that someone was injured and immediately saw the opportunity to make vast sums of... To make a difference, that's it. Anyway, I've checked my stocks and I only have enough ingredients to make one dose of the
You didn't have anything for sale.
I'm not sure how much good it will do by itself. Might take a bit of the sting away.
Red grass?
Now that's thinking, isn't it? Yes. I suppose red silkgrass might be just the thing for a wound. I could add it to the poultice. Expensive stuff, that. Very pricey. Hard to acquire, too. Would certainly help her wound, but I know something just as good. Get her some bearded tongue grass and she'll feel better. It won't hasten the healing any, so she'll have to take it easy, but it will deaden the pain.
Let me think about it.
Fair enough. To be sure you aren't choosing the wrong grass, I'll go over this again with you if you change your mind. Do come back when the wait...
Okay. I wonder if you can like find it yourself anywhere, but probably not right.
Greetings again.
Readings again. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can. I wonder if still like anyone else has got something to say about it. But I don't think they will. Maybe like some random person does. Don't start so far back.
I'll help it. Then we should...
Okay, useless.
A potential... What can... Anyway...
Alright, so we already talked about all this.
bearded tongue, is it? You must... That's good stuff and readily available to me. And you, of course. Yes, she should avoid straining herself, of course. Bearded tongue grass won't heal like red...
Which is the red silk one?
Justify such opulence to heal something that time would take care of? Who am I to argue? I'll just need your payment to prepare the poultice.
50, so... What's the other one? Probably way cheaper. Surely you're not going to charge full price for a humanitarian cause.
Business has been slow. What am I supposed to do? Starve?
Starve? I tried charm. I mean, charm's the highest one, but I'm thinking like sometimes you gotta like they're weak against certain ones, and they like they're like the best ones to do. I tried charm.
I suppose it would be bad for my reputation, and you're well known enough that word would get around. Fine, I'll knock off a bit of silver. An excellent choice.
Fine.
I'll mix the salve for you
40 silver's probably like nothing anyway.
There you go. Her pain will fade quickly, and the binding effects of red silkgrass will make sure she can fight again, if she wants to.
I mean, I should have looked that much dead.
But who am I to
I thought
complain?
I was, but...
Enjoy, and I hope it makes your friend better quickly. Do come back.
10 XP for just buying some herbs. There's like nothing else to do here. Man, this water look, I don't know, I mean the reflection's quite nice, but the rest of it, I don't know. It's looking pretty bad. Okay. I just wondered if you had anything to like say about the grass, but no. Potion seller. I need to find his potions. Ah. Okay, right. Ah. Okay. A few hiccups. Yeah.
This has been a busy day for us all. Is there something you need? The sun breaks through the clouds when I hear news like this. Heavens, I can already feel it working. That's amazing. Yes,
I can
this should
see
be
it working.
perfect. The poultice must have cost you some silver. Let me repay you. What did it cost?
Ah. Oh right, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot she was gonna repay. Ah, really bad hiccups. Yeah. No need to repay me, yeah.
That's very kind of you. I can't thank you enough. If you're interested in trying to set a new record for Smiling Mountain's special prize, whatever it is, then I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Good.
Fine, man. I'll get some. That. Oh, damn. Although I actually forgot, like, it's not like, it's actually on, like, a scale. Nah. So there's, like, no point going in one direction and then going the other way. Ah.
What can I do? What is there to say? She tells me that she is feeling much better. If you wish to face her, I will allow it. Kiamin says that she is feeling well and her wound seems to be already healing. I believe she will provide a fine challenge for you. If you win this match, then I will have a special reward for you. Good fortunes.
Okay, let me at him. Ah. Whee! Okay, I'm insane with this sword.
Well done. As promised, here is a reward for setting a new
I
standard.
already killed 4
people
people though.
Again, but I asked her to rest for now. She seems well despite her earlier injury. Now, is there anything else you wish at the moment? Good.
Alloyed body. Wow, that's insane. The alloyed body's Smiley Mountain's ultimate series of exercises designed to offset some of the weaknesses the corpulent trainer saw in the exercises he developed early in his career. Practicing these holistic exercises strengthens both health and focus. That's crazy, man. Ah.
Glad to see you're still well. By most reports. Who else? Gao the Lesser won't let a chance to glory. To hear Gao's side, he pushed back the bandits. But I know you dealt with the greater share of them. Of course, it was best that our master was there to deal with that sorcerer. The stories about their confrontation spread quicker than a plane's fire.
Interesting. What?
It's always... They'd probably skin me alive if they heard me say this.
Lin Wen.
To hear Gao tell it, he single-handedly beat back the bandits. But I know you did the lion's share. Too bad I was stuck up here minding the other students.
I guess like kid. I guess there is
It would have been
kid.
great to see Master Li deal with that sorcerer. We so rarely see our master's true abilities in action. What do you need from me?
That. Okay. I can try and do all this stuff.
Gao awaits your signal. Then let the fighters... Fighters, are you
meet
ready?
in the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the arena.
This is not a practice bout. Injury is a possibility.
A possibility? I think it is more than likely.
Master, are you certain this is appropriate?
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty. It will be an honorable contest. I have restricted Gao from using his father's sorcery.
I said you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters, begin!
Longsword. You can like hit him with like the backflip after as well. Wow, insane.
It is done. The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
Okay, it's fuming.
No! I'm not finished!
Gao, I have made enough concessions to you today. I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gao the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper. I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now.
Everyone, try it again.
This challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned. Enjoy the words of your fellows. I will wait in the main hall, where we will discuss the spirit cave. Be certain you are ready when you come to me. Your life is
come to me.
That was exciting. I'm glad you were safe. I knew you
was
would
it?
be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that. I suppose that's what set him off. I hope he isn't allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father.
It is a lot of
Yes,
confusing things.
He does. I didn't want to say, but, well, I guess that's why we aren't the master and he is. He must be thinking of bigger things. It scares me sometimes, all this talk of troubled spirits. I didn't ask to be a part of it. As much as you want to know more, I doubt you had a say in your fate either. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a happy time. You've proven your ability and Master Li is waiting for you. You should go to him.
There's a lot of excitement. Anyone new here? Probably not, right?
Gao was a fool for challenging you. Oh, he's good, but you've always been stronger. He just wouldn't admit it to himself. Thing is, your prize is going into the cavern beneath the school. To hear Lin tell it, that place is going to challenge next to nothing.
What do you know
I
about
know
it?
Master Li forbids us to go in there until our final test, but that's about the only fact I have. I hate repeating stories that aren't my own. It's always unlike Gao.
Okay.
Everyone is talking about your victory. Well, that...
Master Li once asked me not to use the style I learned in the Imperial City. It was a fair request, so I agreed. Gao should have known better than to use a forbidden style. What can I do to help you? I haven't been here long enough to hear anything but rumors. Everyone prefers not to think about that place. I certainly don't envy you for having to go
Really
down
that
there.
bad? What?
You fought well, and the record is yours.
Oh.
I'm happy for you, and couldn't care less about the record. It was just good to fight again and feel no pain. I'm a bit tender right now, but that's to be expected. I should be in much better shape before long. This day
I
has
should
been
have bought the
full,
Vadgrass.
and you still have the cavern to face. If you listen to Lin parroting the villagers' stories, that place has a dark past, but I'm sure Master Li wouldn't send you into unreasonable danger. What can I do for you? Gao was a fool to cheat. Our teacher is a kind man, but he is not soft and doesn't tolerate that kind of thing. You'll face worse things than Gao in the cavern if what I've heard is right. I hope you're ready. What do you need from me? No one really knows anything about that cavern, except that Master Li has strictly forbidden us to go in there. He has always said that it is a place of final testing. I hear whispered rumors that there's something horrible down there. I even asked around town, and there's old stories of masters before ours sending students into that cavern, and the students never finding their way out.
It's crazy.
I don't have a clue, but I don't envy you having to go down there. Then again, you are the strongest of us, as we're so often reminded, so you'll be fine. This is all rumor, mostly gossip from the people in Two Rivers. As I said, no one really knows what's down there. Well, no one but you, once you tell Master Lee you're ready. I don't have a clue, but I don't...
Okay, well. There. Is there anything else I need to do here? I don't know.
There you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready.
Point to no return. I'm not ready.
Leave me.
Ah. Terrible hiccups, man. Right. Awful hiccups. So, yeah. I'm going to leave it there for today, I think. I'll leave it there with these hiccups and whatnot. Barely did it. If we didn't get outside the first village, oh well. It takes a while. There's actually quite a lot of conversations in this. When you're not really skipping them, they do take a while. Yeah, but anyway, that was part 1 of Jade Empire there. Pretty cool so far. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the fighting is weird in this game. I mean, it's not bad, but it is strange. I mean, I prefer if it was just like KOTOR. Basically, but yeah, that. Right, anyway, right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll be playing more Jade Empire. Until then, I hope you all take care of yourselves, and yeah, I'll see you then. Goodbye, goodbye. Without hiccups.